Meghan Markle has already made quite the name for herself as the royal family's most glamorous new addition, in a small part thanks to the $75,000 semi-sheer dress she wore for her engagement shoot to Prince Harry. But her estranged half-sister Samantha Grant says she could afford to be more generous with her 73-year-old father Thomas Markle, who needs financial help. "If you can spend $75,000 on a dress, you can spend $75,000 on your dad," she told In Touch, referencing the pricey gown that Meghan wore to pose alongside future husband Prince Harry in their recently released engagement photos. Florida-based Samantha spoke up on behalf of her father, claiming that he was responsible for ensuring Meghan had the best education, social connections, and contacts within the industry, all of which she believes enabled her to land her career-making role on Suits, and all of which she believes should be recognized in the form of monetary support. She went on to reveal that Thomas, who declared bankruptcy, has been suffering from a bad leg, but insisted that he is determined the ailment will not stop him from walking Meghan down the aisle at her wedding to Prince Harry on May 19 and is working with doctors to ensure that his attendance isn't put in jeopardy. "He's working with a doctor to improve the leg so it minimizes his pain and he'll be able to walk Meg down the aisle," Samantha explained. She described her half-sibling, with whom she was once very close, as an extremely well-behaved and respectful youngster, who showed maturity and diplomacy beyond her years. Speaking of the rift between Meghan and her father and half-sister, Samantha says the blame rests with the former actress's mother, Doria Ragland, 61, whom she accuses of shutting everyone out after Meghan began dating Prince Harry in secret back in 2016. "In my mind Doria wanted to run around and seal off all the hatches," she said, adding that the social worker became possessive and controlling over her daughter and her relationship, before claiming that Doria hopes to one day live at Kensington Palace with the soon-to-be married couple. But despite the distance between Meghan and her father, Samantha said she believes that Harry reached out to Thomas in order to seek his permission to marry his daughter, although she confirmed that he still has yet to meet his father-in-law. Thomas is currently living in Rosarito, Mexico, in a small beachfront house, which is perched on a cliff overlooking the Pacific. Ramon Moreno, 61, the owner of a local storage complex, where Thomas rents a unit, said the actress's father has spoken about Meghan and Harry. "He loves his daughter very much. He says they talk regularly. He's just a regular guy in regular clothes," Moreno said. Thomas, a former Emmy-winning lighting director who worked on shows including Married with Children and General Hospital, has moved twice since relocating to Rosarito after his 2011 retirement. He keeps many of his possessions in a storage complex nearby and has struck up a friendship with the owner. Thomas is said to spend his time relaxing at home and is a regular at a local branch of Walmart. Samantha's interview with In Touch comes just days after she appeared on British TV show The Right Stuff via video link, during which she once again insisted that, barring a disaster, her father Thomas would take his place beside the royal bride-to-be at Windsor Castle. Her comments come after reports last week claimed Meghan wanted her mother, yoga instructor Doria Ragland, to have the honor of walking her down the aisle. But Samantha told Matthew Wright today that unless a plane crashes, Thomas Markle will be there. Host Matthew Wright said during the interview, "There's a growing hope and expectation here that your father, Thomas, may be walking Meghan down the aisle. Do we know yet whether that will happen?" Speaking live from Florida, Samantha responded and said, "Yes, he is. God forbid unless a plane crashes." She added, "He'll be there one way or the other."